of my neighbors have had big trees come down.
Oh, wow.
As far as I know, I haven't had anything that came down here. But only I haven't been anywhere real close other than the house. So walking down to the building, everything seemed to be normal. But, I got 14 acres of land here that trees could come down somewhere.
I did a drive around, and any trees fell or branches fell. They didn't drive on my trail. They didn't fall on my trail. So they didn't fall on the house or the outbuildings or the cabin or anything like that. So color me happy.
Yeah, same here.
Well, I pulled the truck away from the trees and my wife's Mercedes away from the tree. So if there's any branches fell, they won't fall on them. And the bed of my truck really is full of ice and you name it.
Well, fortunately, we got our cars in the garage, so we don't have to worry about ice stuck on top of it. But I did have to chip the exhaust port out with a brick on the diesel generator. I test fired it up in the cold weather to make sure it worked okay, and it worked just fine.
Before all this started, I got gasoline and everything, and I fired up the generator, let it run for just a little bit to make sure it's running okay, and so I'm good to go.
Yep, same here.
We got stuck with the ice yesterday, but the sun hit it this morning. It freeze up.
You got sun in Shiro? I didn't get any sun today.
I'm not in Shiro.
And I didn't get your son either.
I thought you said your brother.
Yeah, we got sun here today.
Really kind of hard to get a real feel for just how much out there, but got a little outbuilding that plastic thing that they kept some stuff in apparently. And it has about 8 inches of snow on top of it, so that's a pretty level area, and the neighbor's outbuilding like that, a little bigger, has about the same. So I would say overall we probably got somewhere in the neighborhood of 8 to 10 inches, but it was sure windy. You could hear it howling out there. Now, Scott, good that you're getting yourself a room made up. This bedroom is kind of a funny shaped room, but I think it's going to be okay. I didn't do a darn thing today. I'll just say that and go on. But I did watch a little football. Watched the Patriots and Broncos, and had the last game here on when I came back here. So if it's still going, probably won't be when we get through here. But I'll probably finish that up if it's still out there. But anyhow, had a good nap this afternoon, and just keeping the house about livable. But expect to see him tomorrow, and we'll get things taken care of. So anyway, let me keep it moving. It helps to have all you guys in here. I was hoping Mike might be able to join us. Surely they're not going to try to pour concrete in that weather in the morning, especially at midnight or something. It'd be pretty miserable. And Davey, I'm wondering if you guys are going to make your rounds tomorrow, or whether you're going to give it another day before you get back to driving that much. The major highways around here look like they're fairly clear. They've kept them plowed off, but I can't find my driveway if I wanted to, and it's about curb deep out in the street. Not very much sign of anybody going through. Anyway, radio's working, and I've got my feet warm from a vent pretty close to me, and life's good. Let's see, N5TSL, unless there's anyone else out there waiting to get in. WB Drive, HOK.
WB5HHK with the group that's inside TSL. Darn. Oh well, doesn't matter.
Yeah, on the heating thing, today about return air, and they say, to put vents in, return air, if you had air conditioning only, and you pull your air filter off, they send you some longer bolts. You put that adapter on there, use the longer bolts, put your air filter back on, and then put that regulator on the side of the generator, and you just basically, the way you tune it is you just open up or close down the needle valve that's in that regulator, and you don't have to worry about that carburetor gumming up ever again.
Yeah, running on propane's nice.
You lose a little bit of BTU, it doesn't run as hot as gasoline, but, I'd much rather it be able to go out there and crank on the first time than get a few more, watts out of it.
Yeah, it doesn't do much good if it won't crank, will it?
No, not at all.
Only problem where I live in this subdivision, I'd have to use maybe 100-pound bottle. I don't know. I might could put me a small 250-gallon tank in the backyard somehow. But it's a close to the next door neighbors and stuff, trying to get one back there. I don't know. I would have to go with a couple of 100 gallons or something where I could swap them out maybe. But yeah, that'd be better than having to worry about your carburetor gumming up.
The shot they were showing at that time was a good shot of the field, and it was just so graphic how all of a sudden you could see the blades of the grass. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I went up there because before the game started, I went up there and looked at 540 as the channel. It's up in there somewhere. It says sports channel, 4K sports or something. And I started going across, and I didn't get to a game till I got to the Fox channel. So CBS, once again, I guess just too cheap to do it.
I'd like to see this in 4K.
It's pretty amazing.
Oh, I'd like to see this game at 4K. That'd be kind of nice. I don't have a 4K, and this is not a 4K.
Getting tuned up down here, but everybody's sounding good. Sounds like the signals are good. The band's in good shape, so you can't beat that. I guess that's kind of as expected this time of year. But anyway, 7-3, everybody. Stay warm, and we'll catch you next week. NM4A in the group, KG8Y.
Hey, Bill, one thing real quick.
Live from NM4A. Well, good to hear you. You're 15 over. But Jack cut the cigar tonight. He's 20 over. So thank you for joining us. And good, clear audio. Anybody else out there for the group?
Hey, Bill, one last comment to you.
Yes, sir.
It's just not that the wrap is just with the color, but also what it's doing on three sides, it's acting as a windbreak, because obviously we have some pretty strong winds, especially in the wintertime. And so the bees normally between each box or what have you, hive section, they've put in propolis to knock off that wind from going through the cracks. So this just gives them a little bit extra. Plus, the wrap also has some insulation in it as well. And so it's not just the color for insulation, but all for heat, but also the insulation inside the wrap itself. So anyway, that's enough of that. 7-3, bye-bye.
Oh, yeah, that's a real good idea. I think that makes perfect sense. That sounds great, Like you said, you got to break that wind chill. You got to keep the wind off. And insulation makes a big difference, too,
Obviously, he's not here. Hello, Ronnie.
He's sharpening his sword right now.
Guys, that's what's great about this. This is just fantastic. Sardine King.
We tell people come up here and load up, tune up, and then go on. That's what's happening.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I ain't working this week. It's such a whole week off. My birthday's Friday.
Bueno, ya te escuché, chico. Ya aprendiste ahí en la Palomar. Sí, pero pues, ¿cuántos tienes una larga?
From Alpha 0 Quebec, KA0Q.
Alpha 0 Quebec, Kilo Juliet 7 Romeo Hotel. Name here Scott, Lewiston, Idaho.
Yeah, KJ7RHP, Lewiston from Alpha 0 Quebec. Good evening, Scott. The handle here is Joe, Juliet, Oscar, Echo. We're in Arvada, Colorado, near Denver. And you've got a great signal here, good solid 5.9 plus. And I think we might have worked you a few weeks ago talking about airplanes and maybe hunting and that type of thing. But I believe we might have talked to you once before. Does that sound familiar? KJ7RHP from AA0Q.
KJ7RHP. Yeah, definitely, probably with me. I chat with lots of people about airplanes and whatnot. It's amazing how many people you run into that have been around airplanes on the radio.
Yeah, Roger. There are quite a few. Several of my friends in my little informal ham club, probably 2/3 of us are former pilots or active pilots. And I think you've got a tail dragger. If I recall, you're an A&P, and you're restoring, or maybe you've got it restored already. Might have been a Belenka, if I recall. I used to just fly 150s and 172s, and I flew a Cherokee 6-1 here. But anyhow, age here is 70, retired geologist here. I've been retired for about 3 years, and currently it's snowing and about 6 degrees. Supposed to get down to about -5. How is it up in Idaho? Go ahead.
I got you, Joe. Yeah, I got a Citabria that I'm rebuilding. I haven't worked on it this winter yet. I've been working on other projects, but haven't gotten around to it. Hopefully this spring. But yeah, it's a 76 7GC Citabria. Yeah. So I think you're starting to get some winter down there. It's been a little mild up there. We got down to about 25 last night. So that'd be probably a normal temperature this time of year, but that was probably the second time we've gotten down that cold this year so far. So are you guys getting hit with some of this winter weather the rest of the United States is getting hit with, or is it just kind of normal weather?
Well, we're just on the west edge of what the eastern half of the country is getting hammered with. Just on the edge of it here, but it's been horribly mild and way too warm here and dry. The ski areas are really hurting. We're way down on our precip. Recently we were having the second driest winter on record here. So it's been nasty. We had a little bit of snow a couple days ago, and then this little snow today, but nothing big enough to really help our water table much. So it's been nasty, dry, and a lot of 50s and 60s until this week. And my son was just visiting from California, and the only time we've had this winter weather pretty much is when he's here. Was here for a couple days, and now that he's gone back by this coming Wednesday, we're supposed to be back in the 50s and 40s and 50s after this dip, -7 I think tonight or so. But it's been very unusual. With almost 40.
Let's see, M6 Whiskey, Jason, take a look. Thanks, Jason. This KFI is okay. I'll take a quick look. We'll go back to the list.
Le evento es en la necesidad útil. Al ver que el plan externo no era con toda la estructura servirse de seguridad social y tampoco pudo mantenerse militarmente. El acuerdo de 10 de marzo y el proceso de integración.
A la semana y Venezuela sigue siendo noticia por muchas aristas.
Sir, did you say that you spoke with Maria Machado today?
El presidente de los Estados Unidos, Donald Trump, dijo a bordo del avión presidencial, el Air Force One, respondiendo a preguntas de la prensa, que volvió a conversar con la líder opositora María Corina Machado.
Just to say, she's a good woman, a very nice woman. She's been through a lot.
Hablamos hoy, tenemos una muy buena relación, dijo, una mujer muy buena que ha pasado por mucho. Pero el presidente también se refirió al otro bando, a los miembros del régimen que todavía están en el poder.
Same time, I'll tell you, they're doing a very good job in Venezuela. So, I get along with both sides.
Dijo que habló con nosotros. Me llevo bien con los dos bandos, menos con los medios.
I get along with everybody but the media. You know, the fake news that I don't get along.
Con las fake news, señaló el presidente Trump.
Cuando pusiste tu mano sobre la mía, tu mano...
I've laid the land of Egypt most just. No empty, no answer, no solution. Because of all their abominations.
Estuvo al pie de María Corina Machado en este recorrido que tuvo luego de la salida de encontrarse con el presidente de los Estados Unidos. Gracias por estar en Nuestra América, José.
Ricardo, un gran saludo para ti, para todo el equipo de producción y por supuesto para toda y la larga y vasta audiencia.
Hoy estamos ante un pronunciamiento que se ha puesto quizá en moldes de oro, porque incluso el presidente de los Estados Unidos ya ha señalado que está pensando en incorporarla en el proceso de cambios a nivel organizativo, político, estructural, en todas las líneas, a la propia María Corina.
We're talking to her and maybe we can get her involved some way. I'd love to be able to do that. Maria.
Cuando algunos dudaban quizá que el presidente la tuviera en mano y no explicara sus razones de fondo porque no había sido tenida en cuenta desde el comienzo. ¿Cuál es su parecer, José?
Mira, yo creo que todo esto obedece a una planificación que como...
here. There's no huge peaks or whatnot, but there's a lot of flying into mountain strips and whatnot. I'm kind of curious if that's the way Rockies are down there too. Are there a lot of strips up in the mountains, or is it kind of just the Continental Divide and then everything?
We're on to Kilo Lima 1 Yankee. Rod, you're up for your last call?
Thanks again, Ed, for running the net tonight. Let's pray for you. Going to line 62, Kilo Oscar 6, Juliet Lima Tango. Do you have a copy on Kilo Lima 1 Yankee? Kilo Oscar 6, Juliet Lima Tango. Any copy on Kilo Lima 1 Yankee?
Gas for the generator.
Oh, Lord, that ain't good at all. Hey, Lynn, I know you need a radio check. I'm going to go ahead and let everybody ID. It is exactly 840, and then we can give you a...
There's some areas out there, Tim, probably pushing 20 inches deep. I was really shocked. I'm sure some of that's from drifting, blowing snow, because it's not that deep in the back. But, yeah, there's a lot of areas out front, 15, 20 inches. Every bit of it, maybe a little more. It's deep, very deep. So yeah, it took us a little bit, but we got her stomped out enough that if we needed to, I believe I could get my 4-wheel drive truck on up out of there to the main road with no problem.
How's the main road look?
Just one lane. They just got one lane down the middle opened up right now, and they got every place around here declared a state of emergency. So they're telling everybody, if you don't need to be on the road, don't be on the roads, because everything, even the snow plows are getting stuck. So everything is going to pretty much be shut down till probably Tuesday or Wednesday. Give these crews couple, 2 or 3 days to get out here and get these roads cleaned up.
You'd think with that hospital they'd have that doggone thing straight bladed off.
Yeah, I got the big hospital just to the north of me. If you look on the map, there's a big hospital, Big Deaconess Gateway. It's a huge complex, just about 1.5 miles to the north of me, right off the Interstate 69. That runs north of here, and big complex, and I'm sure they'll be working around that to get all that stuff cleared out.
Good evening there, Tim. Evening, Stephen. Yeah, we lucked up down here around my area.
Well, that's good.
And I'm at the
Bottom of my list, do we have any more check-ins before we go to prayer?
Whiskey, 9 Army veteran.
Kilo Alpha 5, Sunday Uniform Delta, KA5 PUD.
November Foxtrot 4 Golf.
There was one right before November 4 Foxtrot Golf. Who was that?
This is Joyce, NF4G, and I'm the other half of Gary, 84QP.
Roger that, Miss Joyce. I've got you on the list. Are you going to keep warm air tonight?
I'm just going to be in here for this one transmit. Over.
Roger. Well, thank you for being...
No, that's not it, Tim. We kept it up here so it wouldn't go down there. So now we need the warm air to help us melt it. I mean, we felt sorry for you.
No, think back a year ago. Yes, you did.
This is it.
Whatever I'm doing is,
I'm doing it the old-fashioned way.
Oh, on your 7610?
Yeah.
Well, we set that up, you know. If you get into the menus, you can see where your bass and treble are set. Either Al or I helped you with that. I don't remember which one of us. Okay, I'm going to go back to the MD100, the other microphone that I had on this radio from the start. 6 minutes.
Okay.
There I am back to the old microphone. It's a desk mic.
Okay. You know, that's something I don't understand. Richard's selling those amplifiers. Why he don't buy up a few of those cables from Dan and have them there on hand so he can sell them with the amplifier.
Well, yeah, because it would be nice for, if you're shipping an amplifier to a guy to make sure he has all the cables, he can get it hooked up immediately.
Yeah, I mean, he could probably make, a few dollars off of the cable. It'd be worth it for the convenience.
It'd be worth it to us. May not be to him, huh?
Well, yeah, I would think it would be. He could probably make $10 or $15 a cable off of them, and that'd be a pretty good deal.
We got a station up there. I hope you ever talk to him. VA3 AAA. You ought to look him up sometime. And he lives on his own private island north of Thunder Bay. In the wintertime, it's brutal.
Actually, I'm kind of familiar with that area. I think I talked to a guy up there before on 40 meters. And, I know what you mean. What's the guy that lives on the island in the summertime, Jim, up in Michigan?
Yeah, no, he's in Thunder Bay, Ontario. He's north of Thunder Bay.
Okay, yeah, that's probably who I'm thinking of. I've talked to him before.
Yeah, he's got quite an outfit there if you ever looked him up on QRZ. He runs off of solar panels. That's one of those situations where power doesn't do anything. He got an antenna system. Man, it's unbelievable when he talks. I mean, it's unreal. A little north of where he is called Nixon, Ontario, and it's the coldest place in North America. It gets to 70 below zero.
No thanks.
Yeah, me neither. I couldn't believe it when I saw they had that thermometer stuck up there that the RMC post there, and REMP was post there. It reminds you something out of a Western story.
You know, if I ain't in the shack, my next favorite spot is off in the garage.
Oh, so you out there playing Mr. Miyagi, wax on, wax off on that C7 over?
You know what, Kevin? That's one thing I really don't do. And I'm being honest. I'll wash it, and that's about it, man. I don't hardly ever do that wax on, wax off type deal.
Well, Jay, when you got, big dollars like yourself, you and Mr. Drysdale hang out at the same. I know you know who Mr. Drysdale is, the guy that was on the Beverly Hills, the baker, Mr. Drysdale. When you and Mr. Drysdale out at the country club, man, having a few, margaritas served by some senoritas, man, y'all talking about having them expensive clear coat, that high dollar ceramic clear coat wax that all you got to do is rinse it down and wipe it off. Hey, no mud or dirt sticks to it. I'm not mad at you.
Yeah, Raya. Well, I know about it, but I don't have it on there. Now some of the friends I run with, they got all that high dollar stuff on their cars and all that, and believe in getting out there waxing on it and wiping on it and everything. But man, I bought that joker to ride in, so if it get dirty, I'll rinse it off and it'll be ready to ride the next time around.
Yeah, QSL. I did the same thing. When I got my Land Shark, man, I got it to drive it, not just to take it out on fair weather days. Now, keep in mind, we won't have it out in no ice or no flooding conditions because, man, hey, listen, the rear end would definitely get away from you. But, Jay, I love being on the highway doing about maybe, I don't know, legal limit, of course, 70, 75 miles an hour, or be on the tollway doing about 80, 85 miles an hour. And man, I can always know I can punch that accelerator, and that passing gear would kick in even at 85 miles an hour. There go.
Yeah, Raya. Well, Kevin, I got a little sticker, man. That's over the speedometer right there.
From that corner, north, east, south, and west.
Well, you head east on 70, like you're going over to Chesney, it'll be on the north side of the road there. About maybe 3/4 of a mile there.
Okay, how far from 27?
One group, everybody finally showed up and had a good service. Anyway, I'll turn it back to you, Mr. Porter, and let you carry on with the net. God bless everybody, and hope everybody's going to have a good week. Whiskey.
Why
don't you come over here tomorrow to Ronnieville and kick my ass then? Because then I can say,
he's going to drive down there.
Probably not much, right?
I say no.
Yeah, it's got to be a touchdown. It can't be a field goal.
Yep, that's exactly what I was going to say. 3 points ain't going to help them. They got to make a touchdown. Unfortunately for them, if it was 30-27, they could tie it up and go into OT and anything could happen. But yeah, I think it's over with.
Ball game's over with.
I think it's over with too, Travis.
Yep, this ball game's over.
Why?
I'm just hanging out.
We don't have Mr. Rumo Spencer from Baofeng, Oklahoma tonight, do we?
I'm not mad at you. He the garage, and you out there all times of night looking for something to do. I hope the better
60 loop with that 80-meter loop. No, it would go through the back porch slide out here tonight. I mean, I could go up there and talk to 100 watts and it turn the light on and off.
Well, I have had that problem before when I had another engine up here. It would on 160. It would turn keep the light out on the back on the motion detector light on.
Yeah, when I had my 80-meter loop up here in the backyard, and it only did it good. It has not done it with its 160 loop, and didn't change the length speed line or anything. Just went to 160-meter loop, and I ain't had no more problems with that, except on 10 meters. This loop does not like 10 meters. I'm too resonant on this particular length of ladder line. I know what it is, because it comes back into the radio and everything.
Oh, that's certainly wild. Yeah. Every place else. I guess when I was having that problem, I was running that MFJ high-powered 1070. It only did 800 watts. Man, it was messing up everything on 160. It was taking TV out, and the modem out, and everything. Well, it wasn't taking the TV out, it was taking the modem out. It was knocking the modem out.
It was just one of those deals. You know, you probably got a feed line link right there that's too common for some things in the house. I knew that's the problem I had out here with my light for 80 meters for sure. But yeah, I don't do too much on 10 meters. I got a vertical for that, and it seems to work probably better than anything I got.
Oh, it's amazing. This antenna here works good. Every placement 40, and maybe I'll try this choke Brock Louisville. I was talking to John N9BAL. He's authority. And he said, yeah, I can't remember. I think it's Palomar. I think what it is. Palomar or Palstar. I don't know. Whatever. I got it down. I'm going to check it out.
Yeah, it's going to be Palomar. Yeah, I'm familiar with it. Yeah, you got that.
I just had pulled up to see how much they are and see exactly what I got to do.
Yeah, you know, they offer like a 4-to-1 with a 1-to-1 choke built into the bow, and that might be something you ought to look at if you don't have that.
Well, I don't know if this is a 4-to-1 or 9-to-1, whatever this thing is. It's that bi-antenna 2K. I don't know what it is. I can't remember.
Yeah, we're on 49-to-1, Mark. He just needs a 1-to-1 current balance.
Okay, I got you, Doug. I figured it was something like that.
You know, the thing to do is come down here and look now, but if you really want to see what the water's going to be like, you got to come back in August, September to look at it. Because after we've had about 30 inches of rain from
this way, la zone de même, là. Puis, c'était, en tout cas, c'était pas bien belle fun, là. On n'avait pas des belles conditions. Ni sur 80, sur aucune autre bande non plus. C'était pas drôle, là. C'était pas le fun, non.
Ouais.
Ouais, t'as dû voir des aurores boréales en masse.
Voilà, bien sûr,
Écoute, moi j'aime ça comme tout le monde, là, puis j'en ai vu quand même une coupe dans ma vie. Puis Christy, à chaque fois qu'il y en a une, c'est couvert total, tu sais, ici, c'est weird dans notre beau pays nuageux, là. J'ai rien vu de ça, mais l'année passée, j'ai vu une belle, j'ai pris des photos, puis tout, mais tu sais, c'est 3 quarts du temps, là, même si ça était visible dans le ciel, ben, il y a trop de nuages, puis ça marche pas.
Oh, tabarouette, elle est belle, la photo, hein? Rose, vert, bleu, mauve, c'est super beau.
Ah oui, non, je cours après ça pas mal des derniers temps, là, j'ai acheté une bonne appareil photo, puis tout avec on s'amuse à prendre des photos, puis là, c'est un des rares, là, tabarouette, c'est vraiment belle, là. Salut les gars, bonne soirée, je te verrai ça,
Ça va être tout cette nuit?
Là, mais c'est pas rendu ici, là, regardez le radar, puis ça va aller à la fin.
Ici, il tombe une petite neige fine, là, mais avec un peu comme les ventes, là, tu regardes dehors, ouais, il y a de l'accumulation sur les voitures. Il y en a 10 à 15 cm ici.
Ouais, mon tracteur, il est en cours, tiens. La photo est là. Hey, salut, bonne soirée.
Bye-bye.
Salut Ken, always a pleasure. Take care, man. You bet. Je suis content de t'avoir accroché. Je vais te lancer un coup de fil, Michel.
Ouais, ok. Salut Ken, bonne nuit. Si tu travailles et sois prudent comme d'habitude.
Oui. Si c'est le soir, ben, on allumera le remote en tracteur, puis on se rose ça avec 1 kilowatt.
Ah oui, c'est vrai. Tu t'envoies ça remote avec ton téléphone. Ben, prends ça, Guy.
C'est sûr. Alors, je l'ai entendu assez souvent, ça m'impressionne, ça me rend jaloux. Puis je me dis, ben écoute, un jour peut-être va remonter quelque chose ici, là, mais je suis trop. Pour le moment, là, c'est pas une priorité, mais au moins on va avoir la possibilité. Là, ça fait combien des années que tu roules remonte, Michel?
Moi, ça fait 2013.
Et boy, ben là, ça commence à faire bien des années. J'ai été remonte avant que quiconque soit remonte, là. Juste commentaire, pas très sérieux, là, mais ton audio est un petit peu plus sourde que d'habitude. Ça fait longtemps que tu t'as pas parlé en magasin, mais il me semble juste un signal est beau, c'est très clair, ça me semble un petit peu plus sourd que d'habitude.
Ouais, ah ben, attends un peu, moi, leur remettre. Ça, c'est Michel Zedjed, là, qui m'a fait faire des changements, puis je pense que c'était pas bien. On va le remettre comme il était, là, tu me diras que ça fait une différence. Il disait que ça faisait trop blasté, mon radio.
Et là, ça blase pas, là, c'est bon, c'est beau, c'est smooth tout, mais c'est comme en DX, ça sera pas tranchant ben là. Puis même en local, ben c'est plus c'est rempli là, tu sais, ça va jusqu'à 3K là, puis toute l'équipe, mais il me semble qu'il manque un petit peu de définition.
Bon, là, je l'ai remis comme il était. Attends un peu, 1, 2, 3, les 2 Oscar Victor. Et ça, c'est les changements que je peux faire ici, mais pour faire d'autres changements, il faudrait que je sois dans le radio lui-même, c'est-à-dire dans le sous-sol chez l'autre. Et là, je l'ai remis comme il était avant, la compression à 5, puis le mic gain à 50, là. Et c'est ça que recommande Marcel. Mais Michel, il dit, c'est bien trop fort, gna, et bon, ça. Je l'avais rebaissé, mais selon ses ajustements, mais il y en a d'autres qui m'ont dit, on met ça comme c'était avant, j'ai jamais refait ça. Et toi, dis-moi comment tu trouves ça présentement.
Ben, présentement, je vois pas une énorme différence, mais je crois voir une bonne différence sur le waterfall. Fait que j'ai capable de remettre juste ça comme il était en premier avant que je dise un mot, juste pour voir ce que je trouve. Mais au niveau, à l'oreille, là, j'ai à peine vu une différence.
Okay.
Well, I may try and jump in here and say hi to you next weekend. Take care, guys. We'll let you know later. TV and everything.
Sure, sure.
Good night, Derek. Good night, John. K5AEB. Hey, Jim, you got time for a 2-minute phone call?
Sure, I'm fixing to...
I'm going to do a little work here in the shack, W1MBB. All right, man, 7-3.
When they get to opening their presents, they'll open my jerky up and throw her present on the floor.
Oh, brother.
Yeah. They love that stuff. I made 4-gallon freezer bags full of jerky this Christmas, and boy, it didn't last long.
I need to get on next year's list.
Don't get on it mighty early. Don't waste your time doing that. I've been on his list for 5 years. I ain't got none yet. Yeah, them grandyoungins eat up a lot of it, I guarantee you, and the kids do too. Well, Hal, they had to carry the dog back to the vet again today. Uh-oh, what was wrong? Well, he just laying there. He wouldn't get up and move, wouldn't do anything, you know. And you pick him up, a lot of times he'd squeal or squawk or whatever a little bit, and so they told her that they run a bunch of tests and everything and couldn't find anything really wrong with him except he had a lot of gas in him.
But anyway, she carried him back today, and they found out he'd pulled some muscles or some ligaments or something other in his leg, and that's why he wouldn't walk. He just sitting there. He was hurting real bad in his leg.
They put a splint or something on it?
They give him some kind of shot in it, and give her some medicine to give him, and he's getting around a lot better now. And he actually come up the stairs a while ago for the first time since he'd been down, and he's going to come up here all by himself. He was limping pretty good coming up it, but he wouldn't even attempt it before, so I think he's going to be all right. We thought there was something internal wrong with him.
Yeah, it kind of sounded like he was clogged up at first to me.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to hear he's on the mend.
Yeah, I'm glad he is too. He's a good dog.
That's a bad feeling to get clogged up. Anyhow.
Yeah. I've been there before.
Hey, Chip, I'll send you that picture that I saw on the internet of that coyote jumping that 6-foot fence.
Man.
Yeah, he's a great big one, and that's the same size coyote I saw go through the backyard on my trail camera here the other night, so that really got me concerned.
Yeah, that would me too. You know, old Rep will go out to pee there, and that coyote be out there waiting. That wouldn't be good.
No, that would not be good.
If I'm telling you, they've killed a lot of little house dogs.
Yep. Well, that's the first time I've seen him, so if I see him again, then I'm going to have to figure out what to do, because, you know, we either see him once a month or something. You can't sit out there every night and wait on him.
I know it. You probably need to have your rifle sitting there handy, loaded, and ready to go in case you do see him again. You can get it real quick, pop him.
Oh, yeah, I got that. I got something better than a rifle.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. You'd hate for your dog to get into it, though.
Oh, yeah, that would be terrible. I tell you, that'd be a real disaster here, something like that happen.
I'm the same way. I got something better than that, too, but, you know, I'm scared to death to put it out, afraid one of our dogs would get into it.
No, I'm talking about that 12 gauge of that double-aught buckshot in there. He ain't gonna get away from that.
Oh, no. But I'm sure Doug knows what I'm talking about.
I've heard of it. From the window. And it helps. You can feel the difference. It helps. So that's how we have it. And anyway, it's funny, the big old tomcat, you know, he's old now. Sometime, I guess early afternoon, maybe, I don't know. He likes to look out at the weather and watch it snow. When it snows hard, you know. And when it's real deep like that, he's like, holy cow. It seems to say when he's looking out there and looks at me. Anyway, though, he meowed like he wanted out. He may have wanted me to pick him up. Sometimes the bottom of the window fogs up so bad that he can't possibly see anything out there. So I pick him up and hold him there for a little while so he can look out the snow and stuff, the yard and all around, you know. And he does. He looks all around just like, okay, yeah, for a while, and then he looks down. I'll put him down. Anyway, he meowed and a couple times, and I thought he wanted outside because he was right over by the crack of where the door opens. So I opened the door up and I put my foot behind his butt, and he's
the International Tuna Frequency, here we are.
That one's a little bit different. Y'all hear that little bit on the end of it?
Yeah, he's off us a little bit, but right in our pass band still.
Yeah.
That's actually being broadcast a couple different frequencies right now, the same image.
You know, just
get her all busted up and really helps out. I need to get the big truck out. I thought about getting my box blade grader out and put it on the truck, and I don't know if I'm gonna do all that.
It's very seldom you see a native name like the Dyers or the Collinses up here, anything like that. It's all something way the hell away.
The person that owns this one must don't care. But it was some of them young people that's what they do. They have as part of their